In this video, I'm going to take you from home shopping newbie to housing market expert in 7 steps. Let's get it. Now, I already know you're going to be looking at homes that are outside of your pricing range. I want to tell you now, stop it. I want you to go as high as the top of your range based off of what you've identified in the last video. Have you watched the last video first? And identify those. Don't go any further. Do not look at any houses that are way out of your pricing range. You're going to waste your time. You're going to get emotionally attached to a home you can't get. And you're going to waste your realtor time too. We don't want to do that. It's so sad when you get there and then you realize, hey, I can't afford this. And then you spent so much time dreaming up your future home um, in this space, and I don't want you to have that experience. So we're just going to start off by saying, do not look at homes outside your pricing range. It is disappointment on the other end. Nothing else. By the way, I'm Brittany, a previously licensed Texas real estate sales agent for 3 years and 1 year as an investor. So I know a little bit what I'm talking about here today. And I'm now a pre-purchase home ownership educator. And so I'm just here to tell you about how to best prepare for this process so it's drama free. The emotions are nowhere in the room. I mean, you can fall in love with the home, but I don't want you to get emotionally attached to one that you don't need. Yeah. And housekeeping, make sure you go back and watch the 3 videos before this. They all flow together. It all comes together. So trust me, watch the first 3 videos in this series before finishing this one. It'll all make sense in the end. Next mistake is not having enough money and not realizing that you have to have savings for your down payment, your inspection, your appraisal, your option fee, earnest money, moving labor, utilities, new furniture, utility setup, and yes, other miscellaneous things. So with all that in mind, how do you prepare for those things? Well, you may not necessarily know about a lot of these fees ahead of time, and it comes up in the middle of the process. Always be saving. Save all the money that you can in this process, especially at the beginning, because you never know what else will come up. Now, you may have to make sacrifices on things like the new furniture, but I want you to know you have all the time in the world once you're in your home to fill it with the beautiful furniture, decorations, and all the things that make you feel truly at home and at peace and in your happy place. So prioritize the things that'll get you in the home first. And the best thing to do is just save as much as you can above your closing costs. Not asking your lender about first-time home buyer programs and closing cost assistance. For us being first-time homeowners, our lender actually educated us on multiple options for our closing costs, and we ended up getting an extra $10,000 loan for first-time home buyers that saved us a lot of money that we had to pay at closing and shored up some of the fees that we didn't have to pay at the end of the day. However, we just happened to have a lender that knew to look for these things for us, and your lender may not think to present that to you right away. So you want to ask, is there anything for first-time homeowners in our state, in our area that I can take advantage of? And there are other ones like VA loans for veterans and other specific loans for people purchasing in rural areas. There's just so many options out there. So you want to ask about those to see what we qualify for. This one, I'm going to give you some tough love. This is a time for you to be a little bit more self-sufficient and not rely solely on your realtor. To give you a reality check, your realtor is probably working with 5 to 10 other clients at one time, and their goal is to get you into your new home. Whether they're negotiating, they're asking the inspector to look at specific things to take money off of the cost that you will offer in your offer to purchase, and then just other things that's helping you get to the closing table. But there are small things that they're probably not thinking about, like your savings, past closing, for home maintenance things that you should be worried about immediately once you get into your home. Great realtors go above and beyond, but they can't necessarily cover everything that you need to know as a first-time homeowner. So I want you to go to websites like cbpf.org, which I mentioned in the previous video, the Credit Protection or Credit Financial Protection Bureau. I think I might have said that wrong, so don't worry, it will be in the show notes. Also go to sites like NerdWallet that has a lot of free resources on how to prepare to be a homeowner, and other websites, particularly government-related ones that have a lot of information on how to prepare to be a homeowner. Your realtor isn't going to be with you in your home once you own it. They can be a great resource, but now is the time to start to become self-sufficient and be able to find resources that can help you address issues with your home, because once you're in there, it's all on you, baby. You have to figure out how to take care of it. So why not start now? Getting too invested too early. You might spend an hour in your very first home tour, falling in love with it, deciding on where you'll set up this and that, and how the workflow of the home will be. And then come to find out it's out of your price range or an offer is already accepted, but they were just still entertaining tours for backups. You don't want to become so invested that you emotionally break down and you feel like there's not a home out there for you. Trust me, there is a home out there for you. So don't become too invested. You can get excited, but temper your expectations until you find the place that works out for you. Not discussing your non negotiables, nice to haves, and not essentials with your partner. These things are crucial, especially if you're not on the same page with your partner. So make sure that you have these conversations before you start looking at homes. Remember in the last video when I told you that you should be focusing on creating this list while you're still waiting to hear back from the lender, while you're building up your savings? This is that time when you'll have that experience and you really want to focus on being on the same page with your partner so that you can quickly say yes or no to the different home options. Make sure to go back to my last video so that you can get examples and how to separate those different categories to prepare. You can also download my homeowners planner. That is a Google Sheet template that gives you space to list out all of these for you to talk through with your partner that you'll be purchasing your home with. Now, this last mistake is the worst one you can make. But before I unveil it, I actually want to help you on your homeowner journey and tell you about this upcoming event that I have called the Next Generation Homeowner Summit. It's a totally free virtual on-demand event that allows you to learn more about the home buying journey so you feel confident and prepared. I learned that the knowledge gap between the home buyer who has no idea with what they're doing and the other who has a foundation of what to expect on this process is what makes the biggest difference in getting in your home quickly, efficiently, and without the drama. This summit allows you to hear directly from experts in the industry to know what to look forward to and even some pro tips to make sure that the process is seamless, you're saving money in the end, and you're making the best decisions for you and your family moving forward in your new home. Like I said, this event is totally free. It's for 4 days. There are recorded interviews that I have with experts in the field that you can watch on your own time. And then there's also products available for you to purchase in the end so that you can expedite your progress that you make in the future after the event. You probably learned from this series that the more you know, the faster and more efficient you can finally reach that highly coveted goal of being a homeowner. So come hang out with me as I interview experts about the home buying process, mortgage lending options, how to protect your wealth, how to decorate your home, how to take care of the maintenance, and all of the things in between to help you be the best homeowner that you can be. They really go deeper and give you a better understanding of different aspects of the home buying process. And we have a community chat for the event that allows you to ask questions directly of the experts and to talk with others on the same journey. Having a community is so important because you may have people in your life surrounding you who are not on the same journey as you, even though they have the best intentions for you and wish you well. But when you're connected with people who are on the same journey, who are in the same phase, who have the same mindset, it's so much better to walk this journey with people like that. So why not sign up? It's totally free. You get connected with the community, you have a Q&A, and you have tons of quality expert interviews that you can watch over 4 days. Just go to nextgenhomesummit.com, get on the waitlist because we are opening soon. By March 1st, if you're seeing this video, we already have registration open and you can get registered for the event to get all the updates when we go live. I won't keep you hanging. Let's get into that last mistake. Honestly, the most egregious of them all that people still make despite being warned when on the home buying journey. And that's making a huge purchase, spending credit, finding a way to mess up your credit score while you're waiting to close on your home. So let's say you finally find your home, your offer is accepted, and now your mortgage application is in what's called underwriting with your mortgage lender. They take a snapshot of your credit, they look at your credit reports line by line, and they look at your credit score, and they determine, are you creditworthy? Can we give you this much money and expect you to pay this back? If you make a big purchase that changes your credit score multiple points, probably shifts you to a different category of interest qualifications, that can immediately get your application rejected. And guess what? You make it to closing day and find out you don't have your home. Do not make this mistake. Save all of your big purchases for after the process and make sure that you're shifting all of your money towards those fees that are associated with purchasing the home. Then you can do whatever you want with your credit after that. But just try to stay within reason. So if you steer clear from these mistakes and you join us in a free Next Gen Home Summit, March 24th to 27th, you'll be in your new home this year.